Hi, this is Lee. This video is about bringing all your evidence for your teacher standards together in one site. So to make a Google site, you need a Gmail address. You can access sites through the 9 squares there, or you can just write sites in the URL bar. Mine's going to take me straight to some sites that I've already set up. You might not have any set up already. If I want to go back to all of my sites, I just click on that symbol up there. And I need to create a new site. I'm going to call this Bringing It All Together. Now I can change the theme of the site, keep it simple, or go to any one of these other ones. It's up to you, and you can play with the image on the front page and put in what you want to. To start off my site, I go to Pages and I'm going to add a new page, and I'm going to call it my blog. It's done, and on my blog page I'm going to insert an embed URL from my blog. Now I have a blog already set up for the teaching standards, so I just need to paste the URL from when I'm looking at that blog, which is that one there, copy it and paste it into that space there and add it. I like to extend that window a little bit, and then I've got my first page with a link to my blog there. So I'm going to add another page, and this page I'm going to call Folders of Evidence. And I'm going to add from Drive a folder that I have set up, which is called Teaching Standards. And insert that. Now I'll just bring it along so that it takes up the full page. You can see that this is a list. Now I can change that list if I want, change the way it's viewed, just by clicking on here and making it perhaps a grid view instead. You can see that that brings up the folders in a different way to a list. Can extend that down a little bit. And there they all are. So if I'm collecting evidence in these folders in my Drive, I can bring it all together onto the site so that my appraiser or principal can have a look. If I want to see what they're seeing, I just click the preview button. If I want to add them in as editors, I can, and I would, let's just say that this person here is my appraiser. I can send them a message and just get them to be editors as well. So I have not published it yet, and the reason why I haven't published it is that I do not want it to be open to everyone in the world. I can of course make these folders in Drive private to my appraiser so that they can't be seen, as I would do with the blog page as well. I would make the blog private so that no people could see it even if I do publish it. I'll just click on publish. You can see it's going to the web, and I'm going to request that engines do not display my site. I'm going to call it Lee's Appraisal and publish. Another page you might consider adding is one which has all of the standards, and I'll add that one in, and I'm going to insert in that page a document that I have on the standards. So I'm going to add this document by inserting, just extend it a little bit so I can see it. And this document can act as a checklist. I can insert links into it, which links to different parts of my evidence. And I've got this in my blog and in the site, so I've just brought it all together in one place. So having a look once again at the home page, my blog, second page, folders of evidence, and the standards. The one thing that I think I might add is the Tātai Ako, because we do have to provide evidence against Tātai Ako as well. And here I will actually embed the URL of Tātai Ako, which is found on the Education Council site. So I'm just copying that URL and going back to my site, pasting it in there, and it will only show a link on that page. You could do as I did and go back to Tātai Ako and find a image. That particular one there is useful, I think. I do a screenshot of it. So just take the screenshot. Go into your Google Drive and do a new file upload. It's on my desktop, which is in your desktop. There it is there. Open that up. It's now in your drive, and so you can go back to your blog and you can get an image. Going to your Google Drive, click on Recent, and there's the one that we put in. I find it's quite useful to have it there just as a quick reference to cross-check that I have covered all of those aspects of Tātai Ako as well. That's about it. You can keep adding all sorts of different pages if you want to. You could make this particular page, if you look at the pages, and if you think, oh, I'd like to have Tātai Ako underneath the standards, you can actually drag that until you see that little line, and you can see that it becomes a sub-page of the standards, so that when you have your menu, your drop-down menu takes you to Tātai Ako as well. Just looking at it, what it looks like from an outsider's point of view, you can see there's the Tātai Ako. My folders of evidence look like this. My blog is just a link, and you can see that it's also suitable for devices to look at. So that's it. Enjoy.